What is up guys, Dzeeff here. Today I'm showing off what is currently my favorite deck to play in the normal and rare Rarity Festival in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. This deck is pure Majespecters. It's not the Metal Foes Majespecter deck that a lot of people are playing. I think it is probably one of the best anti-meta choices in this entire format. All of the Majespecter monster cards can't be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. This is fantastic because pretty much all of the interruption cards that people are playing either target or destroy. So sometimes you can even summon a Majespecter card into like 4 or 5 back row cards and your opponent won't have any cards to deal with their effects. So I think the Majespecter deck is really solid this format for that reason, not to mention that they have a ton of searching effects, so the deck is very consistent. Here is my current build for this deck. We have 3 copies of Cat, 2 copies of Raccoon, 2 copies of Crow, 3 copies of Fox, 3 copies of Toad, 3 copies of Performpel Odd-Eyes Dissolver. So this card is really cool. When your opponent attacks a Pendulum monster that you control, you can special summon this card from your hand, and that Pendulum monster that was getting attacked can't be destroyed by that battle. Also, during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using this card you control as fusion material, as well as other monsters you control or cards in your Pendulum zone. So this solves 2 different problems. First off, it helps you summon a boss monster. You can go into Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon with this card, but additionally, one of the best ways that you can beat Majespecters is by running their monsters over in battle, because then they can't use their spell and trap cards to interrupt you. So if you can use the Performpel Odd-Eyes Dissolver, you not only set yourself up for a potential Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon play, but also you protect your Majespecter monsters so that you can still use your spell and trap cards on the opponent's turn. Next up, we have 1 copy of Majespecter Storm, 3 copies of Majesty's Pegasus, the best card in the entire deck, 3 copies of MST, 3 copies of Chalice, 2 copies of Majespecter Cyclone, 1 copy of Majespecter Sonics. Finally, for the trap cards here, we have 3 copies of Compulse. I really like this card in this format, especially in control decks. 3 copies of Majespecter Tornado, 3 copies of Lost Wind, and 2 copies of Majespecter Tempest. You could maybe switch around the ratios of Tornado and Tempest, but I feel like in this format, I really like the flexibility of Tornado. It's much better going second than Tempest, at least, so I do like Tornado a lot. For the extra deck here, which you don't really go into that often, honestly, but we do have 2 copies of Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon, 1 Fortune Tune, 1 Mech-equipped Engineer, 1 copy of the Super Quantal Mech Beast Grand Pulse, 1 copy of number 75 Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, 1 copy of Black Ship of Corn, 1 copy of Heartland Draco, 1 copy of Diamond Crab King, 1 copy of the green Super Quantal card, whatever this one's called, 1 copy of number 70, great card in this format, probably the best rank 4 in the entire festival actually, 1 copy of Magician of Hope, which I'm probably never going to summon, 1 copy of Cross Sheep, 1 copy of Geonator, and 1 copy of Berserker of the Tenyi. Like I said, you probably won't go into the extra deck that much in this deck, but these cards are all here just in case you need them. Overall, this deck plays a lot like Altergeist does in the TCG or the regular Master Duel format. It's a slower control deck that grinds the opponent out by gaining a lot of card advantage each turn. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the clips in today's video. Normal summon. Set. Search Bunbuku. Ooh, Incantations. Okay, so this is the Megalith deck. I'm not entirely sure what the Megalith cards do, so this might be a little bit hard. And then I can Lost Wind this. Yeah, no, this is pretty good, right? Although, it depends on how bad his hand is, I guess. This one adds Ritual Monsters. That's pretty good. So it's gonna be the one that pops a bunch of cards, right? No. Oh, it's not. Okay. Do I Lost Wind this one too? I guess so, right? I mean, he can't go into the extra deck because this one isn't negated. We still have a Chalice. All of his monsters are in defense mode, so he can't even run over the cat. We have 1 negate. Oh, that card's really bad in this matchup. It's fine though, I think we just go for value. Like, this can't really do that much. It has 800 attack, so it can't attack over the Raccoon. I wonder if we'll ever win from our opponent flipping a card that they think can target this. I mean, that's not going to be like instantly game, but that is pretty funny. Yeah, what are you going to negate? I want to know. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. I wish there was... I really want that to happen at like a moment where it matters, because right there didn't really matter, but we'll probably have to wait a little bit for that to happen. I want to leave the one that prevents them from going to the extra deck. I don't know. That might be wrong, but I feel like I'm just going to leave that one because I really don't want him to go in the extra deck. And then we pass. Oh wait, I can switch this to defense. There we go. Yeah, I can go for Cross Sheep, which is pretty good. Oh, perfect. Okay. So let's go for Cross Sheep. Wow. Yeah, this is like the biggest pendulum summon we've had in this deck so far. It is pretty difficult to actually get big pendulum summons, because you're like tributing all the Majespecter cards for your effects, so getting enough cards to like have pendulum scales and have cards you want to summon is kind of tough. So we'll just go pendulum summon. How are you liking the festival so far? It's honestly like really fun. Like, there certainly are strategies that maybe are a little bit more overpowered than others, but I think overall it's been just a really fun time. I've definitely been enjoying it. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, oh, there's no Ash, but... Wait, is Corbage legal? Is there a generic insect link rank 3 that I can make to go into that? I would play that card. It would be pretty good right here, actually. Go for Yatta. Wow, this is really nuts. That was like such a crazy pendulum summon. Oh, maybe the effect negator was better than this one, but this is probably fine. So I can normal summon Yatta, go for Storm to finally out the 2500 defense mode monster. Probably don't need the cat, so we can tribute that. There's no imperm to worry about here. See you later, Megalith. And then from here, we have a couple different options. I feel like the best option is simply to go into Triple Burst. So if we go into Triple Burst, we do like a ton of damage here. Not quite game. It's like half of his life points, but that's still pretty good. 24. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. What is the top tier deck? I mean, it's Metal Foes, right? Metal Foes is like clearly the best deck. So many different variants of Metal Foes are good in this format. So that is definitely a good one. Nope, don't make those. Okay, here we go. He has to somehow, with 4 cards, play through 1, 2, 3 interruptions and a huge pendulum summon next turn. Good luck. Oh shit. That's kind of crazy. That's gonna wipe all my back row away. I kind of want to chalice it. That's really funny. Yeah, let's chalice it. We'll just wait for him to attack, sure. Yep. Chalice is so strong. Which isn't surprising, right? Because Chalice is good in like the real game as well. He can shuffle that back. That's fine. Oh, it draws a card? Oh, maybe I should have negated that for free with a Triple Burst Dragon. Yeah, probably. Uh-oh. Wait. Is he gonna pop like my entire field now? How many rituals does he have in grave? 1. Uh-oh. Okay. So I feel like if I tornado the higher leveled one, no, it probably has like a level 4 in hand. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, he's going for level 4. Sure. Oh, we could actually just, I see this now, including this card in your field. So if you chain, compulse, or tornado to this card's effect, they can't actually complete the ritual summon. So for that reason, we're still fine. Yep. But yeah, probably should have negated the draw, considering there's no other situation this turn that I would have used this negation effect. I don't know what it's doing. Wait, what? That it just banished itself. Wow. It didn't banish itself, by the way. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So that adds some random bullshit, sure. Great. Not a bad card. So we can just compulse this one, and then he can't complete the ritual summon, which is obviously very good. Yeah, kind of a funny interaction there, because it has to use itself on the field for the summon. So I actually did not need effect negations right there. Now maybe I should have tornadoed it, but I think that he really can't do anything right here anyway, so it's probably fine. That's fine. I've not tried Giant Ballpark yet, but I should. Someone earlier sent me a deck list for like a 10E Giant Ballpark deck. Okay. No ritual die back, by the way. So the Belthor can't pop these two monsters, and he doesn't have a battle phase anymore. So when he summons that, we can just tornado. He'll probably pop the scales, and I think we're still fine. This only pops one. Sure. So end phase, banish the full. And we still have pendulum scales. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Maybe we should play a second cross sheep. And this is obviously still very good, but I don't have like a link monster I can go into that matters. So from extra, we want to get the crow. These two from hand. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to try out the 10E engine in the ballpark deck in the regular mode, because someone pointed out in the comment section that you can make Naturia Beast with Adhara plus like any number of insect monsters that you're playing, because a lot of them are level 4 insects. Not bad. Anyway, we got the win regardless. Maybe didn't play perfectly in this matchup. It is the first Megalith I've played against so far, but it seems like this deck is pretty strong, because the trap cards and the spell cards it plays are just so good. Rude. Now you're at 300 though. We can Black Ship of Corn him for game. I haven't done this since like 2013, 2014. I honestly do not know the last time that I Black Shipped someone for game. Holy shit. This is a great format. I really like this festival. It's super fun. Oh my gosh. We drew Raccoon plus Pegasus. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so I think we're gonna add cat, go for Pegasus, special cat, search another scale. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, remember when Kieran was legal? That's kind of crazy. Set 3. Good luck. We'll go for the frog, because that's like actually a good card if he does manage to... I feel like we Tempest that? Is that wrong? It's just going to attack over the monster if I don't. Wait, is Pendulum Reborn legal in this format? Isn't there like a card that special summons a Pendulum from your extra deck? I actually would like to play a card like that. Okay, so we're rocking the Tri-Brigade. And this time I know what they can go into because we've played against this deck before. See, I feel like that's what it's all about in this event, in any event really, but you really want to play like at least 10 or 15 games to get a feel for like what the format is before you start trying to make like meta game reads with your deck. That was like my problem at the very start. I had to like change all of my decks because we'll just lost when he activates the effect. Sure. Activate Lost Wind. I have not seen the FTK in action. I did read an article about it though, so I am aware of its existence. I'm assuming it is because why else would they play Amazoness Tiger, and we've seen Melfi's as well. It's an SR? Well then why are they playing these cards? Why are they playing Amazoness Tiger? What the hell? Oh well, that's a Tri-Beast monster because it's an Ancient Warriors. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. So we'll do this, and then we'll Compulse as soon as he sets a card. But then he can just make another one, but then he's like out of cards basically. Yeah. He's like out of cards if I do this. He'll have to waste like everything. He'll just have like a doll. Yep, going for another doll. Pop his back row. Probably pop the field spell if he knows what he's doing. I did just realize, maybe a little bit too late, that I put the Lost Wind in the Pendulum Zone. No one else in chat said anything about it, but that was definitely a misplay. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty strong. Oh, is that Revolt though? That actually is like a really big misplay. I'm just gonna summon this guy. No, it has to be Tornado. It does stuff without Shrek. It'll get him a ton of advantage if he does have it. And I think he does. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he does. Oh, okay, Olenoids. And then he can special summon the other Paleo that's engraved. Yep. Yeah, it's mostly just to get to like the big Link 3 bird monster that goes up to like 1,000,000 attack points. Okay, so if he top decks a Tri-Brigade here, he didn't. Nice. I'm not going to lost win the Paleo, no thank you. But I appreciate you asking me over and over again. Oh, would have been nice to Pendulum Summon. It was my misplay. You can summon a Paleo here too, which is really rough. I do have to Pendulum Summon. It's fine, it's fine. And they probably play at least one Link 2 monster. No, I'm fine lost winning a Paleo if I'm going to get a ton of advantage for it, because I am. But it's just like, if I would have put that card in one of the other zones besides the far left, I would have been able to keep it and have it as an interruption, which would be pretty good. I think that Tornado is actually better against him, but I could be wrong. But it seems like it's better. Yeah, he basically has to draw Revolt here, I think. But without Shurag, even if he does summon Revolt, is it really that good? I don't know. We can go for like a big Pendulum Summon next turn too. I get it. Oh my gosh, okay. Should I wait for the effect just in case he has a second one? No, because he didn't use the effect anyway. So we'll just go for this. Activate Tornado. Oh, what if he does have a Tri-Brigade card as the last card in hand? He could have summoned this last turn and he didn't. So I think that was his draw for turn. Yeah. Melfi Caddy. Oh, okay. That is pretty good. Oh, really bad against this card though. Sorry, dude. This actually would have been kind of annoying, but we did draw the Cyclone, so guess it didn't matter. Yeah. The Lost Wind misplay is pretty bad there, but other than that, pretty textbook of how Majespecters should go.